Hello everyone. So in this video I am going to discuss the remaining properties of the triangle. Okay. In the previous video I discussed with you first two properties. Those are finished. Next third property we have that an exterior angle of the triangle is equal to the sum of two opposite interior angles. The exterior angle of a triangle. See, you can take a triangle ABC. So ABC is a triangle. Just you can extend any one of the side. If you extend any one of the side, I am extending here BC to D. So BC, I extended BC up to D. So now I got one more angle outside. Yes, this is the outside for this triangle. This is the outside angle. That is we can call exterior angle. Yes, so inside angles are interior angles, outside angles are exterior angles. Yes, so now this angle we can give the name for that is ACD. Okay, so in this, what are the interior angles we have? These two, A, B, C. These three are the interior angles. Angle A plus angle A comma angle B comma angle C are interior angles. And let us see, for this exterior angle, this angle C is the adjacent interior angles. Yes, these two, this angle C is the adjacent interior to the exterior angle ACD. Okay, for this exterior angle, this angle C is the adjacent angle. Yes, these two are adjacent. So then we can say this angle C is which type of angle? Interior angle. So adjacent interior angle of angle ACD. Okay, so then what are the remaining opposite interior? This is the adjacent. Remaining two are opposite interior. These two are the opposite interior angles to this angle ACD. To this angle ACD, what are the two opposite interior? Angle A and angle B. This angle C is the adjacent interior. Angle B and angle C are opposite interior. Yes, so just listen carefully, you will get the idea. What is opposite interior angles? If you know that, so is describing that in the question, in the property, the exterior angle of the triangle is equal to the sum of two opposite interior angles. So this exterior angle is equal to the sum of these two opposite interior. What are the opposite interior? These two. Sum of these two is equal to this angle is they mentioned. This exterior angle is equal to the sum of these two opposite interior. That means angle A plus angle B equal to angle ACD. They are mentioning angle ACD. So let us see how it will become angle A plus angle B equal to angle ACD. See, we know that is in a triangle ABC, the sum of three angles in a triangle ABC in a triangle equal to 180 degrees. That is angle A plus angle B plus angle C equal to 180 degrees, because ASP, angle sum property of the triangle. Angle sum property of the triangle. Okay, so this is the one. You can consider this as equation 1. Okay, you can consider this as equation 1. And from the figure, so this is from triangle ABC. Yes, we consider this is from triangle ABC. So in the given figure, from the figure, can I write angle C plus angle from the figure? We can write that angle C plus angle ACD equal to angle C plus angle ACD equal to 180 degrees, because those two measure straight angle. This angle plus this angle equal to 180 degrees. Yes, these two measure straight angle. Okay, now so this you can consider equation 2. So from 192, RHS are equal. This sum of these three angles equal to 180 degrees. Sum of these two angles equal to 180 degrees. So if in the equation 1 and equation 2, if RHS are equal, then LHS also equal. So can I write? So from equation 1 and 2, From equation 1 and equation 2 we can write angle A plus angle B plus angle C equal to angle C plus angle ACD. Okay, so now this angle C you can transpose right side, it becomes minus angle C. So then angle A plus angle B equal to angle C plus angle ACD. This plus angle becomes minus angle C. Minus angle C plus angle C 0. Yes. So remaining what we have? Angle A plus angle B equal to angle ACD. So what we need to prove? Angle A plus angle B equal to angle ACD. Yes, we need to prove. Yes, hence we proved. Angle A and angle B are which type of angles? Opposite interior angles. Angle C is adjacent interior to the exterior angle ACD. Yes, so in this you have to observe, you have to identify which two are the opposite interior. If you know that, you can get that answer. Okay, so let us see how it will be used to us to simplify the sums. This property, how it will helps to us simplify the properties. Let us see. See, suppose in a triangle ABC, this is you can consider D. If this angle is 40 degrees and this angle is 70 degrees, then find angle C and angle ACD, they may ask. So how we are going to find angle ACD? So what are the two opposite interior angles? Angle A and angle B are the two opposite interior angles. So we can write angle ACD equal to angle A plus angle B, because alternate exterior angle property of the triangle. What is this? Exterior angle property. Exterior angle property of the triangle. Okay, see now, exterior angle property is nothing but a C here. ACD equal to, we can write angle A is how much they given? 40 degrees. Angle B is how much they given? 70 degrees. 40 plus 70, 110 degrees. So then angle ACD is how much? 110 degrees. And find angle C also, they may ask. Angle C means, so we know that is angle C plus angle ACD equal to 180 degrees. Okay, because these two are measure straight angle. Yes, what is the reason? These two are measure straight angle. Okay, so angle C is angle C. So that is, we don't know. Angle ACD is 110 degrees, which is equal to 180. So that is angle C equal to 180 degrees minus 110 degrees, which is equal to 70 degrees. Angle C is how much? 70 degrees. How much it is? Angle C is how much? 70 degrees. Angle ACD is 110 degrees. Yes, we found like that. And sometimes he may give like this also. This is one of the example, and sometimes they may give another question also. Let us see. PQR, yes, they give it. This is the exterior angle. Okay, and okay, so he will ask, find this angle P and angle Q and angle R. Okay, he will ask that find these three angles, find the measures of the three angles of a triangle. So to simplify that, we know that is the sides opposite to the equal angles. The sides opposite to the equal angles are equal, or the equal angles, the angles opposite to the equal sides are equal. So here we have these two sides are equal. Then which two angles are equal? So angle P equal to angle Q. Yes, if it is x degrees, this becomes also x degrees. Okay, so we don't know angle R, just we need to find. So from the figure we need to find first R. So from the figure we can write angle R plus angle PRS. Angle PRS. This exterior angle is PRS equal to 180 degrees. Angle R is we don't know. Angle PRS is how much? 160 degrees equal to 180 degrees. Then angle R equal to 180 degrees minus 160 degrees, which is equal to 20 degrees. Angle R is how much? 20 degrees. Okay, so angle R we got 20. 20 plus 60, 180. Next, so we know that is exterior angle property, that and if the sum of two opposite interior angles, yes, angle P plus angle Q equal to angle PRS, because this is the exterior angle property. Which property it is? Exterior angle property. EAP of the triangle, exterior angle property of triangle. Simply shortcutly we can write exterior, EAP of triangle, exterior angle property of the triangle. So now angle P is how much? X degrees, and Q is how much? X, equal to QRS is 160. X plus X, 2x. So 2x is equal to 160 degrees. Then x is equal to 160 by 2. That is nothing but a 2 ones are 280. So x is equal to how much? 80 degrees. If x is equal to 80, then angle P is 80 degrees and Q is also 80 degrees. These two angles are equal. Yes. Likewise, to simplify this type of questions, this exterior property will use to us. Okay. Next question. Next property we have that fourth property. The angle opposite to the greatest side is greatest. The angles opposite to the greatest side is greatest. See, suppose in a triangle, so it is ABC triangle. Okay, so AB is 7 centimeter, AC is 9 centimeter, BC is 11 centimeter. What is the greatest side? We have BC. BC opposite angle what we have? A. So A is the greatest angle. Greatest side opposite angle is greatest angle. Greatest side opposite angle is greatest. The angle opposite to the greatest side. So for what is the greatest side? We have BC. For BC, what is the opposite angle? A. So angle A is the greatest angle. What is the greatest angle? Angle A is greatest angle in this figure. And what is the smallest angle? The smallest side opposite angle. Smallest side what we have? AB, that is 7 centimeter. So AB opposite angle what we have? C. The angle C is the smallest angle. Angle C is smallest angle. What is the smallest angle in this figure? The greatest side opposite angle is greatest. Smallest side opposite side is smallest. Okay. This is you can remember. Or reversely, conversely, how can we say? The side opposite to the greatest angle. Suppose here the given sides, we can say which is greatest side, which is greatest angle, which is smallest angle, we can say by using the sides. Okay. And we need to find now if they give angles. Suppose in this question ABC, by using the measurements we can say which is the greatest side and which is the smallest side. Okay, so by using the angles sometimes we cannot say. So 60 degrees, 70 degrees, 50 degrees. Okay, so here we have angles, we don't know the sides measurements. So how can we say which is the greatest side and which is the smallest side? By using this property. The greatest angle opposite side is greatest side. The smallest angle opposite side is smallest side. So what is the greatest angle? Angle A is the greatest. Greatest angle opposite side what we have? Angle A opposite side what we have? BC. So then BC is the greatest side. BC is the greatest side. And what is the smallest angle we have? 50 degrees. Smallest angle opposite side what we have? AB. So AB is the smallest side. AB is smallest side. Okay, so likewise I am giving you some examples, you can try this. Okay, you can identify what is the greatest angle and the smallest angle in this figure, and here you can identify okay, so in this what is the greatest side and what is the smallest side you can identify by using this property. Okay, so these are the homework to you. So next property we have fifth property, that okay, the sum of any two sides of a triangle should be greater than third side. The sum of the any two sides of the triangle should be greater than third side. See here. So PQR is a one triangle. So those measurements 8 centimeter, 5 centimeter, 7 centimeter. Okay, the sum of any two sides must be greater than third side. So we can check this is in the three ways. Yes, so we have three cases. So PQ and the sum of these two sides must be greater than third side. So 5 centimeter plus 7 centimeter is greater than, what is the another side? 8 centimeter. Yes or no? It is satisfied or not? 12 centimeter is greater than 8 centimeter. Yes, this case is, first case is satisfied. Yes, next you can take these two sides. 7 centimeter plus 8 centimeter. What is the another side? 5 centimeter is greater than 5 centimeter. 7 plus 8, 15. Is 15 centimeter is greater than 5 centimeter? Yes, this is also true. Next we can take these two sides. 5 centimeter plus 8 centimeter is greater than 7 centimeter. Okay, 5 plus 8 is how much? 13 centimeter is greater than 7 centimeter. This is also true. See, one more example. So measure, check these three line segments can be form a triangle or not. 8 centimeter, 6 centimeter and 2 centimeter. Okay, so these three measures we can measure. Three measures we can check. Is this fifth condition can satisfy or not? Let us see. 8 centimeter, these two, sum of these two, 8 centimeter plus 6 centimeter is greater than 2 centimeter. So 8 plus 6 how much? 14 centimeter. So 14 centimeter is greater than 2 centimeter. Yes. So first condition, first case is satisfied. Next 8 plus 2. 8 centimeter plus 6 centimeter is greater than 8 centimeter plus 2 centimeter is greater than 6 centimeter. 8 and 2 I am considering. So 8 plus 2, 10 centimeter is greater than 6 centimeter. This case also satisfied. Next 6 centimeter plus 2 centimeter is greater than 8 centimeter or not? 2 plus 8, 8 centimeter. 8 centimeter is greater than 8 centimeter. Is it true? False. 8 centimeter is equal to 8 centimeter. 8 centimeter is not greater than 8 centimeter. So this is false statement. If at least one condition is not satisfied, okay, the given measurements cannot be from a triangle. If at least one condition is not satisfying, here this case is not satisfying the given measurements. So the given measurements cannot be from a triangle. Okay, next one more question. 21 centimeter, comma 10 centimeter, comma 5 centimeter. You can take. Okay, so 21 plus, so check the possibility. 21 centimeter plus 10 centimeter is greater than 5 centimeter or not. So 21 plus 10, 31 centimeter is greater than 5 centimeter. So it is true. Next, 21 centimeter plus 5 centimeter is greater than 10 centimeter. Second case. Yes, 26 centimeter is greater than 10 centimeter. Yes, this condition also satisfied. Next, 10 plus 15. 10 centimeter plus 5 centimeter is greater than 21 centimeter or not. So 10 plus 5, 15 centimeter. Is 15 centimeter is greater than 21 centimeter? No, it is false. So this case is not satisfying. Then the given measurements cannot be the measure of the triangle. Cannot be the form a triangle or cannot be the measure of the triangle. So if you construct by using these measurements, they won't form a triangle. So if you construct that it will, one arc like this will come, one arc like this will come, they won't intersect. Okay, then they will, it cannot be form a triangle. If these two are not intersect like this, we can join like this. If these two are not intersect each other, so then we cannot form a triangle. Yes, so like that. Next property we have that property number 6. In an equilateral triangle, each angle measures 60 degrees. In equilateral triangle, each angle measures how many degrees? 60 degrees. So what is mean by equilateral triangle? Let us see here. So A, B, C. So in equilateral triangle, what we know that all the sides are equal. Yes. So equal means yes. And one more property, equal sides opposite angles are equal. So then if it is x degrees, this becomes also x, this becomes also x, because all three sides are equal, then all three opposite. For this side opposite angle is this one, for this side opposite angle is this one, and these two also equals. Then if it is x, this becomes also x. So all angles are equal in a triangle, in an equilateral triangle. So then sum of these three angles, that is angle A plus angle B plus angle C equal to how many degrees? 180 degrees, because ASP of the triangle, angle sum property of triangle. Okay, angle A is how many degrees? X degrees. Angle B is how many degrees? X degrees. Angle C is how many degrees? 180 degrees. Sorry, angle C is x. So x plus x plus x, 3x. 3x is equal to 180 degree. Then x is equal to how many degrees? 180 by 3. 3 ones are 360s. So x is equal to how many degrees? 60 degrees. So if x is equal to 60, so then all angles are 60 degrees. So every angle measures 60 degrees. In equilateral triangle, all angles are equal and as well as all sides also equal. Okay, so till now we discussed in this video the properties of the triangle fully. So if you want to simplify any sum in the concept 2 from these 6 properties only, these are the very important properties. If you know very well about this, then only you can solve the textbook sums. Okay, so watch the video, subscribe the channel, share this video to your friends also. Thank you.